And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Welcome to the Dice Tower!
Today we're talking about Bingo Link. I don't really know that this is necessarily a bingo game. It's more about the link part, connecting two sides of the board. In fact, this is almost like a beginner's children's version of another game I played that I enjoy called Take It to the Limit. It's simple though, and kids will like it and play it, and even the youngest kid can win through blind luck. But there's some strategy to it. Here, I'll show it to you. Bingo Links is made up of 4 different boards. Each of the board has all the different toys that are often found in the Can You See What I See books. Each of these is done in a different pattern. So for example, while the spring may be here on this one, it's over here in this corner on this one, up in this corner over here, and over here. And you say, well, you know, you can rotate the boards, but the variations are there. So each player has a board in front of them. And let's take a closer look at the board here. What a player will do on their turn, when it's your turn, you simply take one of these little green hexagons and you say, spring. And then everybody else on their board is also going to put a marker on spring. Then this guy here might say, paper clip. I'm sorry, pin. And then I, on my board, will look and say, okay, my pin's over here. So I put it down there. And now what you're trying to do is you're trying to connect one of these colors to the other color with a straight line. So I might say something to the effect of, okay, let's see, I might do that, so I'll go with dinosaur next. So over here, he looks around for his dinosaur, and lo and behold, that really helps him out. And then he says horseshoe, and you can see his line is coming along fine. But fortunately for me, horseshoe also works. And this keeps happening with 4 players. I mean, and it's going to be varied. Sometimes you'll put one down that helps you and doesn't help out your opponents at all. Other times you'll pick one that you think seems pretty fair back and forth, but it really helps your opponents out. The first person who makes a line that goes all the way across from one color to the other, like this, is the winner. Very simple game. Bingo Link is a fun game for little kids, and that's basically what the game is going to be for. The idea of any real strategy here is not going to be here. And every game that I played of it, and I played multiple with my kids and my wife and whoever I've played the game with, every game there seems to be one off from everybody else winning. I mean, what you do is you put down the markers and you say, oh, I can make a line here. So as a tutorial teaching game, this actually can work pretty well. Kids can look at it and say, hey, this is the best move for me at this point to pick this one because it will connect my sides of the board. So this game, I think, works best for 4-year-olds, kindergarten age, maybe 1st grade. They're the ones who are going to get the best out of this. The pictures are wonderful. I really like Walter Wick's Can You See What I See idea. And the boards are neat, and putting those pieces in with the little handles and being able to pull them out. It's a very good children's game. Not going to give a lot of thought or difficulty to adults, but I like the idea.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.